with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Char, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most things up across the board we charge toward because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Three streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Wednesday, 11th of June, 2025. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. This is DSP Bingo, and there is no sign of a bad man yet, because a bad man apparently is not waking up from his drunken slumber from the night before. No sign of Phil yet, as you can see. It's a stream chat wondering where he is, very slowly but surely. Kick chat's frozen to a fucking standstill, apart from Kickbot of course. But yeah, no sign of the bad man as of yet. There's a couple of things to go through of course on the Twitter side and YouTube side before we begin bingo for today. Now before we do anything else, we have 4 free spaces unlocked immediately today, courtesy of Sunny gifting 20 members when the stream was like set up earlier on today. So yeah, Sunny gifted 20 members, so that's 4 free spaces right then and there. So thank you for that of course, Sunny, and congratulations to the following people for getting memberships. I need to see if I can find these. Hold on 2 seconds. I may have scrolled off a fucking screen 2 seconds. Oh shit, hold on. Where, oh shit, I mean that either. I'm trying to get back to them all. Where are you? Shit, I've actually lost some of them. Fuck. Oh, hold on, actually, I know how I can fucking do this. Hold on 2 seconds. Give me a second here, give me a second here. If I... So 2 seconds, I'll be able to tell you in a second here. I open this up, and then... 2 seconds. So, the following people got a new membership from Sunny earlier on there. Congratulations to CE, Dule710, Alejandro Facundo, Bland Polecat, Bob Starsky, Spatal, Jasmine, House of Dar, Relentless Fly, Dudette, Sam, Sendrit, Dewey, You Torment, Mind of a North Star, Diet Pro Farah, Justin L, Richard Williams, Super Bones, The Ugly Monster, and Super Rocket Man 262 Turbo HD Remix. I think also got one as well. I think that's them all. So all those people got a membership. So yeah, courtesy of Sunny gifting 20 earlier on, so good stuff indeed. So if you got a membership there, make sure you thank Sunny for the kindness, and of course it means we've got 4 free spaces we do for the bingo right from the get-go. Excellent stuff indeed. So yeah, we're starting off today with 4 free spaces, which always helps. Now when I was finished with bingos today, I got a notification on YouTube. You know, it's like, let's get a notification here, you know. Meaningful content mentioned you in a video. And I was like, what's going on here then? So meaningful content is a detractor that makes content of course. And I'll say meaningful content, you know, it's a play on Phil's words exactly. I was like, why am I getting tagged? So I was like, what's going on here then? And it turns out I got tagged because the intro clip they used for the little show they came up with was courtesy of my channel. So yeah, intro clip credit was King Jad VCMP, and he's made a show. He's made a little parody show called DSP Wakes Up in Skyrim. I made a wee trailer for it. So if you've not yet seen this, I thought I'd show it off to you guys. This is what meaningful content created the other day, which we used my intro clip.
I was the boy. Everyone still had their little shrine, the towers. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down, dragging
People off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war.
What the hell? Where am I? I landed in a secret area. Oh, I did nothing wrong.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
What do you want with me?
You were trying to cross the border, right?
Nope.
Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy.
Awesome.
If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
So why mess with me?
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Wow.
Shut up back there.
Wow.
What's wrong with him, huh?
You asshole!
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Kick your ass.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm?
Who cares?
You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you...
This is an incredibly fun 2 hours of blah, blah, blah,
where
blah,
are they
blah.
taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
Okay.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Dude, stop. Stop.
What village are you from, horse thief?
How do you know Cap?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
We spent some time at home with Jasper.
I'm from Rorikstead.
Who cares?
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
I might just stop it there. I don't want to play the whole thing, which means, like, if you want to watch the whole thing, go to his channel and get a watch. The link is in the chat right now, you know. But yeah, it's a 5-minute long. This is a teaser. This is a parody trailer, a teaser trailer. I think he's gonna look to see how well it does and how well it goes down. I think he did a fantastic job. Look, when you're making things like this, the hardest thing to get right sometimes is the timing of it all, you know. Obviously, try to pick the right clips as well naturally, but it's getting it timed up perfectly as well, making it just flow seamlessly. And Meaningful Content nailed it to perfection in my opinion. I mean, the timing was spot on, you know. So there you go. I would recommend giving it a wee watch. Where it's pretty fun. I'll say, you know, it's a DSP trapped in Skyrim, you know, from his perspective, and there's a couple of cameo appearances as well, you know. John Rambo makes an appearance and says Phil, you know, so there's a wee spoiler there for you, but yeah, you guys might check out, you know, feel free to check out that was Meaningful Content's latest creation there. Link is in the chat, so there we go, good stuff indeed. Is the bad man's awake. The bad man is finally awake. Good morning all, and then look at the flood of people flowing in to say hi to Phil. The one person said hello to Phil. Dungeon Keeper's mistress didn't even care about Phil and said hi to Piper. Eric Gregson was asking about sick. I'm still not well, to be honest. It's like I'm over the worst of it, but I'm still not well. Put it that way, you know. But I'm going to try and let it not affect Bingo in any way. The show must go on, as the old saying goes. But yeah, I'm still not feeling one. You know, I'm hopefully on one of them soon, but yeah, I'm still getting there. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, as you can see, Phil's awake. So and he's going to play his Mind Eye game. So a lot of criticism has come forward for this game, but Phil calls it hilarious. Phil is super, you know, focused on referring to the game as hilarious. You know, I believe a stream today that he has set up was called hilarious. The tweets on the schedule refer to the game as being hilarious. So I think Phil's hoping to go viral by saying he's playing this game and it's hilarious. I don't know. He's got some sort of strange thing in mind anyway. Speaking of going viral, by the way, speaking of going viral, Miel Blocks tweets about Phil saying this is the real human being that can vote. That popped off. Look at the likes. Almost 6,000 likes. Almost 200,000 views. This shit popped off big time. Here's the clip in question.
Lighting is pretty realistic, actually. I know from playing Flight Sim, this is what real life lighting looks like from the sky.
Jesus. Fucking Christ. I had not actually watched the clip until now. I had not seen the clip until now. Wow.
I know that's why.
One more time.
Lighting is pretty realistic, actually. I know from playing Flight Sim, this is what real life lighting looks like from the sky.
Metal on your head.
You know from playing a video game that that's what things look like in real life. Okay then. Oh, okay then. Yeah, this post popped off in popularity. So Meowblock felt compelled to leave a reply to it. See, I know a lot of people think DSP is acting or putting on a bit, but it's all real. This clip is from last year. Nothing too egregious on its own, until you remember that DSP has been playing games on the internet for over 16 years now, and he thinks this. This is just DSP. Welcome.
Sweet. So
Again, I just want to say the genius of this game, because up to this point, most games, you would be lucky to even have subtitles in a game like 12 years ago. And if they were there, typically a lot of them were very hard to read. In this game, they made every subtitle a different color for a different character. So you can know immediately who is speaking based off the color of the subtitle. I like that a lot. And then other games later on followed suit and added that as an actual accessibility option where you could set, you know, different colors for characters, and then you could, it stands out. You don't get confused. And that's very, very much appreciated. So, okay.
Jesus Christ, man. Yep, that's DSP. That is fucking DSP down to a T. Also, what's this here? So he's playing Mario in the day stream, like, wasn't he? And Palms passed as a video here saying bing, bing, wah, boo, hoo. Jeez, look at his face. Look at his miserable face. There's a whole clip just him looking miserable. How did you know? Jesus Christ, man. Oh, Mario was a night stream looking at my bad. So mine's Zio was a day stream, of course. That's right, that's right. The brand new game, it was a day stream thing. And Mario was a night stream stuff. The whole clip was him looking utterly fucking miserable. This also kind of actually popped off in popularity. 465 likes, you know, 22,000 views. I mean, that's not bad traction there. But there you go, there you go. So DSP really tried to take out this particular racer. We got to check the racer's name. So who is the racer? Hold on. If I wanted to take out a particular racer, who is the racer's name? Even? No. Panda Lee! Panda Lee 17 was right in front of Phil, and Phil couldn't take them out.
Nice.
Oh, of course. Panda Lee 17.
Nice.
But Phil was desperate to hit them. Like Phil spammed that button to throw everything at them. Like Panda Lee, no, and just, oh jeez. Apparently, there's a new thing been happening with Phil's content as well. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if it's happening on his podcasts when he's uploading them. But this was an issue that was seen on WPIG the other day. And Celine on Twitter pointed out here, if you watched WPIG yesterday and were wondering what DSP is editing out, it's dead air. I assume this is done using some tool on YouTube, but also possibly via his own software. Yeah, Phil's uploaded content seems to now be trying to remove all the dead air. And here's a comparison with him against Raw Phil.
Did it say J. Crew? Maybe it's J. Crew. I don't even know. It's a nice shirt. It's definitely a nice shirt. Thank you. Okay.
So the on-demand one pauses here and stops essentially. This is what happens in the meantime.
Oh, I have no idea. If I had to serve in a military branch, which one would I pick? I don't know. You know, everyone has something that's extra, like, specialized, but also pretty difficult. You know, I could swim, but I'm not a good swimmer. So should I be in the Navy? Right? I'll say this. I probably wouldn't be in the Air Force because I have an abnormal fear of heights. Just irrational fear of heights. It doesn't make sense. I just have a fear of heights. So I probably couldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Coast Guard.
Phil is choosing to either someone's doing it for him, or a tool is doing it for him to edit out all the dead air. So I was kind of curious. It's like, so if we go to DSP's fucking videos in, you know, is he just gonna have like edited daily, you know, his podcasts? Are they gonna be removed of dead air? I mean, people are saying Darziak apparently is not doing anything for him anymore. And bear in mind, there's tools that could do this automatically, you know? It's like Adobe and CapCut can remove dead air with AI. Apparently the Veed website as well. Veed is a website people use sometimes called Veed. I've used it in the past actually for some, you know, for some detractor, you know, style videos, you know. So apparently that's also got tools in it as well to remove dead air. So there you go. The question, well, I know Darziak's back, but Darziak has claimed he's got nothing to do with Phil's content. Like, he came back in his chat, whatever, but apparently he's taking a hands-off approach. At least that's what he's saying anyway on Twitter. But yeah. As I said, though, it makes me wonder, though, that is Phil, like... See, I don't want to test this, you know. Normally, I'll go to Phil's channel, try and find the video and try and test it. However, YouTube have stopped making ad blockers work, and I don't want to give Phil any money. So I was going to go and test it, but fuck that. I'm not giving Phil no fucking ad revenue money. Fuck that shit. Since YouTube fucking stopped ad blockers from working on YouTube now, then it's not a risk I'm willing to take. So fuck you, Phil. You're not getting fucking 20 cents off me or whatever, or 5 cents off me or however fucking much money it is you get from fucking ad revenue. You're not getting shit from me. So yeah. That was a kind of strange one anyway. Phil seems to be kind of, you've been using some... Well, Phil is seemingly editing out all the dead air on his uploaded content. That seems to be the fucking main thing of it. So there you go. Anyway, before we start bingo, there's a wee video got lined up here. Snort Burnell edited this compilation here. DSP blaming luck for his poor performance in a children's game. Totally defeated in Mario Kart World. So Phil was crushed repeatedly playing Mario Kart last night. But Phil found a way to try and monetize the crap of it, you know? So, tonight, if you give me $10, I'll... Well, no, that's not, so yeah. Phil was charging $10 to pick a character, and $20 to pick a character and the rest of the vehicle. You know? So Phil found a new way to grift Mario.
Tonight, for Mario Kart World, if you contribute $10, you can choose who I'm going to race with for the next set of races, and for $20, you can choose not only the character, but the cart as well. Because you could pick both character and cart, right?
It's just funny how Phil just fucking ruins the joy of gaming as a viewer. Because he has to try and monetize every single possible fucking aspect of the fucking game. You know? Whether it's fucking Minecraft and naming fucking animals or whatever, or it's fucking Mario Kart, you know, paying money to pick the fucking... Like, you know, the racers you use. It's just, like, Phil... This is how, if the content is not strong enough, Phil, to stand on its own 2 feet without you having to, like, you know, charge your audience money for other things, then that just tells you what sort of quality content you're putting out for your audience, which is not very high quality.
So,
Give me your money.
So Phil has to be fourth or
I couldn't
better.
make it even big. Even big, I couldn't make any speed boost to get to the line. Wow. I screwed up. The stupid dirt. Great. Oh, I'm done. How did they not get hit by lightning, but I did? Wait a minute. That didn't make any sense at all. I'm out already because lightning hit me and I couldn't move, but all of them were able to move and drive past me. That made no sense at all.
Try more.
Oh my god. There was nothing I could do there. Are you kidding? Now I can't turn. I'm done. I'm done. I need to be top 4. I can't get any items. They completely screwed me. They 100% screw me. They put a banana and then wouldn't allow me to turn my cart enough to get...
Well, that banana was fucking there for ages for all the world to see, and you made sure to drive into it. There it is there, you know? There it is right there. That banana was there for a while, you know? Go back even some more. Go back some more. Go back some more. The banana's been there for a long time. You know? That banana stands out a fucking traffic cone. Just sitting there waiting for a fucking victim. And you drove directly into the bastard thing.
There's nothing I could do there.
I love how you made fuck. You went and dabbed first anyway. Nice dab before you fucking drove into the banana skin.
There's nothing I can do there. Yo, are you kidding? Now I can't turn. I'm done. I'm done. I need to be top 4. I can't get any items. They completely screwed me. They 100% screw me. They put a banana and then wouldn't allow me to turn my cart enough to get the item. So I had no chance.
Oh my god, he's drinking Hulk Hogan's sperm?
I don't want that. I'm not gonna hit them. They're too far ahead. Well, that's it. No chance. 5th. Damn. Oh, God, he had a bomb behind him, and I blew it up. This is fun. It's fun, but I'll have to be eliminated. Yeah, I'm done. I got no item, and I have no acceleration, so I can't catch them, see? That's the problem with these carts. These carts are only good, the ones that have speed and weight. Oh, God. Second, who's in first? Wow, someone already won. Where were they? Seriously, where were they?
That's absolutely correct. No mature content allowed at all on my stream, ever. Everyone says so many small children watch my streams that I have to make sure that it's all PG content. Not even. Actually, it should be rated G. Rated G content, or E for everyone. That's
or G for global.
I can't have anything above that. I can't take the risk. Yes.
Okay. I don't know what's happening right now. It's too chaotic. I'm about to be eliminated. There's nothing I can do about it. Yep, I'm done. There was nothing I could do. In the water, just a bunch of things all happened at once, exploded. I couldn't even see what was going on. Wow, bad luck again. I was driving so well, and then all this bad luck non-stop. Now I get no item. Now I'm really screwed. Dude, this is just insane bad luck. Every environmental thing's in my way now. Wow, why? Yo, what just happened? All of a sudden, they all got speed, and I had none, even though I was in an open straightaway, which is actually supposed to be Wario's forte.
All right, guys, we are already 2/3 of the way to the goal. Thank you for that. Let's hit that goal tonight of 150 of support. Get to a 12 towards our mod pizza. DSP tries it. Give me money, money. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Third again? Third again. Damn. What? I used my mushroom, and then he activated he activated his star. I couldn't do anything. So I'm done now. Yeah, I can't catch up. It's over. That's the end of the race for me. There's nothing I can do here at all. Look, I can't catch up. No chance.
Skill issue, Phil.
Dude, again, they just gave me... Dude, that was awful. Like, literally, there's nothing I could do. I was in great position. They activated a star while I was using my mushroom, so it canceled out my mushroom, lost my momentum, couldn't get back, and there was nothing there. There's no opportunity to catch up at all. There's nothing to do. No, I I hit myself. I didn't know that guy was in first. I had no idea.
There's no fucking way. If he fucks up here, look, you got me 16th or better. He was like third here. At one point he was third, but he hits himself. Well, he's in a very comfortable position here.
No, I hit myself. I didn't know that guy was in first. I had no idea that guy was in first. I never would have thrown it. I had no idea, man. Damn. Screwed myself.
Oh my god. There's no way it was this, surely. He was 6th and 3rd at one point. Oh my god.
Wow, completely robbed. Are you kidding?
He was a 3rd there. Like 20 seconds before he was 3rd. And then that happens. How?
Everyone's just spamming the emo now. No one's even talking to me. What a great stream chat, guys. Thanks a lot.
About that. Oh my god, what the hell? Well, I'm not making it. No way. That's it. What the heck? Being 16th, right? Yeah, that's done. That's so done. Yeah, this kart's weird. I got used to this kart. I did not drive well in this kart at all. I lost a lot of footing and stuff. I got someone. I wanted that guy out front, but apparently they all missed. Oh, great. I was wondering if there's any shortcuts or anything. There probably are, right? There's got to be secret shortcuts I don't know about on the stages. There's got to be some. I cannot use this cart to save my life. I'm terrible with this cart.
Yeah, blame the cart, Phil. Not the driver, it's the cart's fault.
Wow, I might not qualify because I just got flattened. Look. Yeah, I'm not going to qualify. Nope. I was in prime position and the guy just came in flattened and that was it. That's what I mean, like, it's ridiculous. I have no luck with Luigi, huh?
I work more now than I ever did. Like, this job, I worked more doing this than I ever did for any other job that I had previously.
You dick. No item again, wow. It's like the 10th time I missed items. Nothing I could do. I was doing fine. I just got comboed and could never get back. There's no items to grab because they took all the items. Yeah, I don't get the outfit. Great. And I don't get a power-up. Jeez, man. That's it. Done. No 20th for me. Told you. I got no luck, man. I got no luck.
I've had luck in my life with women.
Jeez. No items, no opportunity to get any speed here. I'm done. Done again. I can't. Wow. Yo, I can't put. Maybe it's this vehicle again. Maybe just change the vehicle.
Yeah, maybe it's the vehicle or the driver. Or the character or the game.
No items. Jesus, man. This is ridiculous. That's it. I have nothing. No way to catch up. Literally no way to catch up with anyone. No, nothing I can do. Again, dude, it's so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. He knocked me off. Now I'm done. That's it. It's over.
Delete.
And there's no way to catch up whatsoever. Unreal. This is awful. He pushed me off. I didn't drive poorly. He literally pushed me off the ledge. So I can't...
They drove better than you, Phil. Their superior driving skills meant that you were left wanting.
Can't do anything about it.
What? Protein packed milk did a super chat says, I love that you have sneaky drinks on the streams. You mean water? The filtered water? This is a sneaky drink, huh? Okay.
Oh, apparently Phil's going live. You know, I only know it, of course, because of Holly from ChatGPT. Now activating DSP livestream protocol. Sarcasm buffers at maximum. Bingo card locked and loaded. He's live. King Jad brace for impact. Well, there we go. Now we know. Courtesy of Holly warning us all. Bit of montage. Actually, let's just kind of play it very quickly. What's he wearing today? What's he wearing? Oh, for God's sake. This guy does. Jesus. He looks awful. This is apparently what we are meant to be jealous of. Makes sense of that. He can't. He just can't. And we'll leave him on pause. And we'll enjoy the rest of this.
Fifth place. Hit every speed dash, did everything right, still couldn't get it, but at least I got top 5 for the last match. Alright.
You suck! That is it, my friends. So remember, tonight, lots of gameplay going live. This as well as the 2 Mind's Eye videos that were missing. And I did a little Mind's Eye montage of the funniest moments that happened today. That'll all be going live overnight. Tomorrow, more Mind's Eye. So we'll do a podcast and more Mind's Eye. And then tomorrow night, the return of Minecraft Chill. We're going to do a Minecraft stream tomorrow night. Lies of P will return on Thursday. Okay? Good stuff, everyone. Thank you so much. Great streaming day. Mind's Eye was funny as hell. Wasn't a great game, but it was funny. Okay? $100 for Hogan's. Yes, it is me. I am down from the rafters. I made it. Let's go, brother! There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
We all fucking love it. Jesus Christ, we all fucking love it. Anyway, time to play some bingo. And to play bingo today, we need a bingo number to generate today's bingo card. As you can see, we have a brand new centre square. I have got rid of Marathon, and instead we're going to have DSP tries it as a centre square for now. And it should be also a slam dunk, obviously Phil always tries to pick up DSP tries it. But the first number in chat, the very first number in chat I see will be a number I use today's bingo card to generate today's card. So the very first number in chat I saw was from Dragonism KF, who said 548. So we'll type in 548 here. And this is the bingo card we have for today's show. We need Phil to say and do the following. We need Phil to say tips, him explaining something, him saying good news, react, and him doing hand graphs. Hand graphs, of course, is when Phil is demonstrating something either going up and down in numerical value using his hands. The second row is Phil saying people saying his voice cracking, him saying nervous, hilarious, and wow. The third row is Phil saying dude, absolutely, DSP tries it, him either Tom at Twitter or being on Twitter, and him being all toxic. The fourth row is Phil saying what I mean by that is him giving the prayer hands, him doing scat talk, him doing a wire of T-pose, and him making that annoying T sound.
T T T T T T T T T T.
K.
The fifth and final row is Phil saying what the fuck are you talking about, but I will accept what are you talking about. Him saying tired, him smacking his lips, him saying would argue, and finally, comment. That is today's bingo card we have for today's show. So hopefully it can help us get a full house on a bingo card today. We've not had a full house for a couple of bingo streams, so it'd be nice to get back to winning ways, you know. But in our defence, Phil's been a boring bastard. The last bingo stream barely lasted like fucking 5 minutes because Phil was barely on the fucking show, and when he was on, it was just fucking full of dead air. So yeah, it's kind of hard to win bingo, and Phil's barely fucking saying anything, but that is what it is. Not jazz. Hopefully he can, you know, get back to his usual boring, predictable bingo ways and we can get a full house today. And of course, if we do get a full house on today's bingo card, We get to add $10 to that bingo prize fund. There's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, if Phil burps, snorts, or sips 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, that gives us all a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, that also gives us a free space. For every 5 new or rejoining members we have to bingo streams, that also gives us free space, and that's why I've got 4 today so far, because Sunny gifted 20 before the stream went live. And finally, in my opinion, the best way for us to get free space is if we get 50 likes on the stream before I finish playing bingo. That is 1 free space. 75 likes is 2 free spaces, and 100 likes on a bingo stream before I finish playing bingo. Not only gives us free spaces, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. Celebrate 100 likes on the stream. And obviously, if Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. So you guys are in full control. Some ways we can get free spaces, but the rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that she is. So there you go, good stuff indeed. I mean, as you can tell, I'm still not feeling too well, you know what I mean? But I don't want that to get into me a bingo. I mean, if there's any spells where it's like quiet and the microphone's muted, it's probably because I'm like busy just fucking coughing my fucking guts over. But yeah, but the show must go on, as the old saying goes. So there you go. So I do apologise in advance for any prolonged quiet spells when nothing's happening. It's just because obviously I'm busy just choking or whatever. So it's all good though. Okay, a couple more things to talk about when it comes to bingo, but I'm going to let Phil explain that for me.
Well, hello everyone, Phil Burnell here, letting you know about King Jad's Bingo and Marbles gameplay on YouTube. Now, you need to leave a post in the community tab to enter, and that's it. A lucky winner will be picked by playing Marbles at the end of the month. It is just that easy, any mouth-drooling idiot can do it.
Thanks, Phil, you bug-eyed, cross-eyed piece of shit for pig-splaining that for everyone. Well, say, make sure you have got your comment locked and secured on that community post. If you cannot find the community post in the fucking description, then if you're in the chat right now, if you type in !marbles, you'll be provided with a link to the community post in the chat. Since some people find it hard to find the community post in the first place, so there we go. Also, as Phil says, if we win bingo today, it adds $10 more to that bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at 130 buckaroos. The bingo prize fund is made up, of course, of a variety of different things. For example, $10. I mean, we win bingo, 25 out of 25 on the card. It adds $10. Every Friday, after bingo's all said and done, we try and complete 3 certain very challenging marble maps, and for every map we complete on those Friday marble runs, we add $10 per completed course to the bingo prize fund as well. On top of that, a quarter of the money I make on YouTube every single month goes towards the bingo prize fund, and finally, tips. 100% of tips I get goes directly towards that bingo prize fund, no matter how big or small. So that is how the bingo prize fund is made up. And as Phil said, at the end of the month, we're gonna have a marble race, and one of you guys could potentially win half of that bingo prize fund, but you've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying goes. So what's stopping you from having a comment in that community post, securing your own fucking marble, and potentially winning money for just fucking watching Phil be a fucking annoying prick? There you go. Now, I think I've covered all the bases. The only thing left for me to do here is just to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
And on that note, it's time bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone. The podcast is back. And because we've been gone for a couple of days, we've got some stuff to get caught up on today, including talking about how things went with my first ever stream using a wheel accessory for PC, and how that is going to directly influence future content. But in addition, yesterday I tried out Mind's Eye, and today we'll talk about it and the hilarious train wreck that it is, and how I'll be approaching it moving forward. Also, today, we can talk about reacting to other trailers and things that I missed over the weekend. Tons of gameplay and footage that came out of the 3 digital events for this pseudo E3 time of year. So, this will be a fun one to get caught back up. Sit back and relax. It is time for a very fun episode of the Level 1 podcast.
Who fucking cares? Skip a shitey intro. There fucking go. Now, I think there's 2 things ticked off so far. I don't think there's anything else, is there? I don't think I missed anything else. Should be okay. Yeah, I think we're fine. 2 down, 23 go. Well, technically 19 to go.
Alrighty, folks. Today is Wednesday, the 11th of June, 2025. I'm Darkside Phil. Welcome to the show. No podcast yesterday. Why? Well, because yesterday I wanted to try out this new game called Mind's Eye, and since it was a premiere day, I thought it made a lot more sense to play a lot more of the game than do a podcast. It seems like me doing podcasts most of the time, but not all the time, is working. It is giving extra time for gameplay. It seems to be working out. So likely we'll do this from time to time. What I'm thinking is, hey, let's do a podcast whenever we have something more interesting to talk about, or maybe we haven't had one in a few days and we want to get caught up, but we also don't have to do one every single day, especially if we're in the midst of a playthrough where, hey, an extra hour of gameplay could definitely be a benefit. So, yesterday we did Mind's Eye and Hui. That was an interesting stream to say the least. For those who joined me for it, thanks. It ended up being a stream where it's like, you don't know what's going to happen, right? We didn't know if the game was going to be good or bad. We didn't know if it was going to be like fun to play or a train wreck. Yikes, did it land kind of in the latter there. Not to say that the entire game is unplayable or anything, but one of the bigger, more unpolished releases of modern memory. First of all, the game doesn't even work with a third-party controller. It just doesn't. Half the inputs work, half the inputs don't. It doesn't even make any sense. Why? And when you have a third-party controller enabled, it overrides inputs on the keyboard. How does that even make sense? So I couldn't reverse a vehicle at all. Whenever I was in a vehicle, I could only move forward. That makes absolutely no sense. I don't know what kind of a programming error they made, but that's just laughably bad. The guns won't fire. So I ended up having to basically turn off my third-party controller and start using the official Xbox Elite 2 pad again. And then the game worked fine. So that's what I'm going to have to be using moving forward. Thankfully, I have 2 gamepads that I can alternate between, or else I would have been out of luck trying to play this game. The physics are ridiculous. You'll drive into a ginormous dump truck that's 7 times the size of your car, and the dump truck will go flying while you're fine, and then the dump truck will just be erased from existence. Both yourself and others seem to fuse in and out of cars instead of doing animations to get in and out. So sometimes I've seen cars driving around with people standing up in them. My character just sucked into the car without actually opening the door and sitting down. That's just a few of the things off the top of my head. I'm sure as we continue to play the game, we're going to find more and more ridiculous stuff in Mind's Eye. But in a nutshell, because people might want to know, well, is it worth it? Should you buy it? Let me put it this way. Mind's Eye is like GTA with basically no side content at all and no real open world content. It's just, imagine if you were playing Grand Theft Auto, but all you were doing was story missions. That's Mind's Eye. Now, I'm not saying that the story's on the level of GTA. I'm just saying that's exactly what it is. It's a sandbox that has no substance. You're only in the sandbox to do a story. So think back to like Mafia 1 and 2, kind of like that. Although it's kind of weird because it kind of fools you into thinking that it's actually going to be an open world game like GTA, especially because, you know, the head dev is a former GTA dev who left the company, Rockstar. But it basically just looks...
That was your only connection. Like, you assumed, you jumped to a conclusion that a game was going to be like GTA just because the guy was at fucking Rockstar before. That was a conclusion you drew yourself without doing any fucking research into the game whatsoever. You automatically assumed, oh, former GTA Rockstar game dev, they're making a new game. Is it a clone? You know, you automatically assumed it'd be a fucking clone of GTA. That says Mind's Eye is more like Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs is still one of those games that kind of, it burns. I've talked about this before on Bingo. Watch Dogs, when Watch Dogs was originally announced and released, and people saw the fucking trailer for it, and the kind of teaser gameplay, people had such high expectations, and it felt like a massive bait and switch. But I mean, it's kind of one of those ones where a lot of hype was built up around that initial reveal, and then it was a bit more limited than people thought it was going to be. You know what I mean? It's still a good game. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It's still a decent game, but it's just it seemed like people kind of were a bit misled or maybe allowed themselves to be misled. I don't know, but yeah, it's one of those ones where there's this huge hype for fucking Watch Dogs when it first got announced all those years ago. I still remember people going crazy about the fucking potential, the possibilities of all.
It's like a really bad attempt to copycat what they're already doing. The story itself seems all right. It's sci-fi, it's set in the future, so it's kind of like, it's cyberpunk without all the sexual content, without all of the like grit. You know what I mean? Like, it's more of a polished future where everyone drives electric cars and there's drones all over the place and everything's more futuristic, but it's not as going that far. You know what I mean? So, it seems all right. The main character has this weird implant, and apparently it's causing him to have these weird memories, but he doesn't know if they're real or not. Are they visions? The game opens up where it looks like, apparently when he was in the military, they were looking at some kind of a temple that they had found, and somehow his drone got shocked by technology in the temple. What was it? Alien technology? And then it fused with him and made him go nuts and have a seizure, and maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. We're too early in the game to get any definitive answers on any of this as of yet. But the plot itself isn't that bad, but the gameplay elements are just weird. Like, they'll be like, okay, your next mission is out there. Go drive there. Okay, so you drive for like 5 to 10 minutes to get out there while everyone's blabbing on a phone while you're driving out there, and then you get out there and the mission starts. It's like, so that's the gameplay? Yeah. That's the gameplay of the game. Like, that's actually what they think is like riveting gameplay, is driving across this map that really the only reason you're doing it is to pad it to say there's gameplay. I mean, at this point, I am still early in, but perhaps Mind's Eye would be better as a movie or a series than a game. because none of the gameplay elements have seemed to be very interesting. Generic cover-based shooting, just driving. And then yesterday, straight out of Watch Dogs, we had a drone mission where we were controlling a little robotic, remote-controlled like Hornet, and you were flying into someone's apartment, looking around for like intel, and so you would scan intel or whatever and don't get detected and then escape the apartment, and that's kind of where we left it off yesterday. So definitely Watch Dogs vibes, definitely GTA vibes, and basically a world that lacks a lot of substance. The weird part about the game is it does have side content, but it feels completely shoveled in. Like the side content happens when you'll be in the middle of the story and all of a sudden this portal will open in front of you and you're staring at it like, what the hell is that? So you step inside, all of a sudden you're in a completely unrelated piece of side content. One mission was about you being a military operative, saving some hostages, and just running around shooting a bunch of terrorists. The next one, you were police, and all you were doing is deploying robot guards to stop a bunch of thieves that were trying to escape a building. Depending on where you place the guards, which you don't control, they automatically stop the criminals. You get a ranking, like bronze, silver, or gold, depending on how well they did. And then the last one I did, I apparently was sucked into the mind of a criminal, like a bank robber, and the police were after him, and all you needed to do was survive as the police were trying to stop you by murdering them all with a shotgun and running away. What does this have to do with the game? I have no idea. And the game hasn't explained it. It seems like they're just going to wedge in these bizarre side content activities.
I mean, you kind of... Okay, full disclosure. I know nothing about Mind's Eye, okay? I'm not watching the gameplay. I'm not even watching Phil play the fucking game. I know nothing of it. But from the limited information that I've got from the game, from what Phil has said to me on the show today so far, the guy seems to be having issues remembering what memories are his and what memories are not his, because of some implant in his fucking head. So I assume these little side missions are basically flashbacks the guy is having from memories that might or might not be his. That's my natural assumption. And but Phil's like, I'm so confused because the game's not fucking spelled out for me and fucking use yellow paint.
With no rhyme or reason. They also don't seem to do anything for the game. Like, you don't gain anything in the game for passing them or doing them better. They just exist to exist. I get the feeling you can literally ignore them all and it won't affect the game in any way. So it seems like the side content is essentially mini games that have nothing to do with the real game that they just shoved in there to say, hey, there's more content. But I bet you could just skip them all and then the game's probably short. Like, I think people are saying the game itself is only around 15 hours long. Maybe if you do the side content, it's longer. So I don't know. We'll see as we continue on. If I continue to do any of the side content, you know, as I've seen it, I've tried it, but it doesn't seem to add anything, you know? Vince Vlogs in the chat says, apparently the game was meant to be a world-building game. The community would make their own world, and they scraped that idea, so the Mind's Eye missions are now a full game that was not the plan. So there you go. Maybe people were supposed to be making this side content, these portals, and then you would play other people's missions, and that was like the appeal was, hey, try other people's missions and rate them. You know what that reminds me of? Little Big Planet, where you can make your own content, people would play it and rate it, and you say, oh, here's the community-made content, here's the best content, check it out. So anyway, the thing is, even though the game is not terrible, it's also not good, it's passable, but definitely where the entertainment value of Mind's Eye is coming from is how unpolished and messed up it is. Like, the game has tons of problems. The graphics, the bugginess of the physics, things disappearing, reappearing, the controls not working, and continuing on. There's a laundry list of stuff that's been a problem in the first 3.5 hours. So I feel like as we continue on, it's actually going to be pretty fun to keep messing around with it and seeing all of the different bugs and things that are going to happen. Oh yeah, good point. Someone says, why is my microphone sound bad? Let's see here. I'm just trying to see. The microphone had a software update, but no, it doesn't look like the microphone changed anything. I'm still on the dark tone. Reverb is off. There's a noise. Yeah, no, all the settings are the same. The microphone should be sounding the same. If it's not, I don't know what happened. I'm checking. There was no changes to the settings with the mic. I just wanted to double check that.
Who fucking cares?
So, Mind's Eye continues today. I figure, hey, it's a new game. We'll play it 2 days in a row. But then what we'll do is we'll alternate between Mind's Eye and the Lies of P Overture DLC for day streams for now, because these are the longer pieces of content I'm doing. Mind's Eye, like I was about to say, is around 15 hours long, and apparently the Lies of P DLC is around 20 hours long. So if we alternate, then we'll probably...
Did you hear what they're doing about Lies of P, by the way? I'll see if I can find it in my Twitter feed, but apparently... Let's see if we can fucking find it, so hold on. Here, Lies of P Overture is proven too difficult, so it's getting nerfed. And somebody on Twitter called Partial Mean 8 on Twitter says thanks DSP. So yeah, people are thanking DSP because Lies of P Overture, the DLC, is getting nerfed. You know. Also, there's a wee thing here. I don't know if you guys seen this as well, Steve. So Steve, of Dead, as you know, had back surgery, try and get his back surgery or whatever. His back is not healing properly. And he now has a condition called hyperlordosis, when there's a pronounced curve in the spine. The guy looks like he's trying to fucking twerk, I guess, you know, from the image here, you know. Aye, it's not that common, but it's known to happen after lumbar surgeries, and most of the time it can be treated non-surgically. So fingers crossed, Steve gets that sorted, you know what I mean? So obviously, he's had some bad luck lately with his back, you know. He's trying his best to get back, you know, get healed up and all that jazz. He went through surgery as well and all that shit, and obviously there's another setback to the least, you know. But fingers crossed he can, you know, get all sorted. Hopefully sharpish. So there we go. Just want to point out to you guys in case you hadn't seen it. And if you see Steve, I wish him all the best. But for his back issues and all that jazz.
You know, tackle them for the next week until we get through them both, likely. Okay. Oh, really? The bugs get worse the deeper into the game you get? Well, then it's going to be better. That's what I mean. Like, this is a classic playthrough where, for me, I'm not playing it because it's good. I'm playing it because we know it's bad, but it's so bad it's good. Get it? And I used to do this all the time. I would play all the major releases, and some of them would be great, and some of them would be atrocious. And so it was funny to play the ones that we knew were bad because we could laugh together at how bad they were. That's kind of how I'm taking Mind's Eye. And maybe every once in a while there will be something fun and epic, okay? We'll see, okay? All right, so day streams are going to be Liza P and Mind's Eye for now. Now, night streams currently are all over the place. As you guys know, I'm literally juggling chill streams, ongoing playthroughs. It really is a big mix, right? So let's see how it goes tonight. Well, yes, let's go back a couple nights. Because what I want to talk about was Monday nights, American Truck Simulator late night stream. American Truck Simulator on Monday night was unique because for the first time ever, I was using the Logitech G920 simulator racing wheel accessory, as well as the stick shift and pedals, okay? And a lot of people tuned in because they were curious. Hey, is Phil going to crash? Is Phil going to drive like an idiot? Let's actually see Phil in a simulation environment and see how he does, right? So a lot of people showed up. And
it wasn't really a simulation environment because you're not using the gear stick as intended. You have a 6-speed gear shift, and you only bought it to fucking use reverse. It's just like, it's not really a proper simulation in my opinion. You know, there's a lot more you can do to try and simulate shit. So.
And surprise, surprise, I had the best night ever in American Truck Sim. What do I mean? So I pulled off 2 jobs, plus I refueled, I slept, and we did a paint job, and we got it all done within 2 hours. 0 crashes. There was 1 accidental sideswipe that I did. I actually did an entire job from start to finish without doing any damage whatsoever to the truck or the car. I've never done that before. Okay? It felt really realistic. It did. It had the nice force feedback that made you feel like we were hitting a speed bump or whatever, that it was real. The wheel handled very well. The controller actually was able to do like backing up because you could rotate the camera to look like you're looking over your shoulder out the window of the truck cab, right? Like this. So that it controlled really well. It was super fun. And we had a great night together. We enjoyed each other's company. People were wagering channel points on Kick, and people were supporting in droves. It was a really good night, okay? Now, as a result of that going so well, we talked on the stream about the future, and we're like, you know, I spent a lot of money on that wheel setup. I spent over $350 on the wheel, the pedal, and the stick shift combined, right?
Yeah, but Phil, you spent that because you were giving over $500 from your audience. You told your audience, give me this amount of money and they'll get a wheel. They gave you over 500, and so in turn, you spent $350 on a wheel and a gear stick and gears. So you're up money. You're in profit in a situation. You know. So you're given 500, and in return you spent under 350 or over 350. Depends what fucking day you ask him. One day he spent over 350, the next day he spent under 350. You can't make up his fucking mind whether it's over or under.
So, since I spent so much, obviously this is not something that we only want to use, you know, once in a blue moon. But realistically, with American Truck Sim, you know, how much content could we make out of that with just that game? And the truth is, it'll be fun if I continue to play Truck Sim, and perhaps I buy new locations, right? And we drive around the country to different landmarks and the like. It might be pretty fun. So maybe that's something to keep in the rotation for chill streaming. I agree there. I think it would definitely work. But I think Truck Sim is only going to very limitedly be able to use my new accessories. And people were like, dude, since this works so well, you got to try something else. Like, you've got to play other games, okay? And I was like, hey, I'm open to that. I'm open to trying other things. Keep in mind, as a creator, 17 years now I've been a creator, if you can believe it. One of the things I've always shied away from was driving games, even though every once in a while I would go into a Need for Speed or something like that, right? For the most part, I stayed away from driving games. And there's a couple reasons. Number 1, because I'm not very good at it, okay? And number 2, because I'm just not a car guy. When I was growing up, I didn't really care about what car I drove. I wasn't into investing a ton of money into an automobile. I didn't study cars. I wasn't into the culture. I had friends who totally were. They all had their rides, which they put on exhausts and stereos and lighting and stuff. And then they would go to car shows to see cars. And I just never got it. I never really gave a shit. I know that there is a whole subculture that's into that stuff. I mean, hell, why do you think the Fast and the Furious movies are so prominent and popular for such a long period of time? So because I've never really been into it, imagine me, I don't know, playing like a Gran Turismo. I wouldn't appreciate if the game actually was hyper-realistic and the cars felt like their real-life counterparts. I wouldn't even know because I just don't know that much about cars. So I never really cared about it. You know, mostly Mario Kart and arcade style racers would be the ones that I would play, but I kind of shied away from that. Well, now I actually have a high-end driving sim setup, and so people started bombarding me with suggestions. Like, Phil, you should play iRace or iRacer. Phil, you should play the bus driver simulator where you drive around getting fares and stuff. Phil, you
I actually have that. I've never actually opened it and played it, but I do have. Actually, this is what is it? I have Bus Simulator 21. That's what I've got. Bus Simulator 21. I downloaded it because it was free. You know what I mean? But I've never actually played the bastard thing. I do have a Bus Simulator game.
should play, what was the one? F1 2025, I think, was one of them, which I don't even know. Phil, you should try Forza Horizon and other Forza games. You know, try both Forza games that are available on PC and try those. So I started getting like bombarded with suggestions of things that I should check out with my new racing wheel. All right. So what I like to do is open up the conversation. People want me to do one. I'm down for it. But the question is, what should I get and what should we try? Like, what should be like the first one that we go for, that I try out, and we see if it's any good and see if it's entertaining for me to try take it on with my setup. All right. So what do you guys think? I would like some feedback. Does anyone have any distinct suggestions?
Who fucking
of stuff that I could try, you know, first off as like a entry-level thing? What do you guys think? I know the Forza Horizon games are great. I know that. They're very fun games. I played both 5 and 6 and the last 3. There was one in Mexico. There was one in Britain. And whatever that last one was where I forgot where it was set, right? No, the last one was Mexico. I'm trying to remember the order. I played 3 of them, okay? I think that they're great games, but they can also get kind of boring. Australia, that's right. One of them was Australia. That's correct. So it was Australia, Great Britain, and then Mexico, I think. They could be fun, but they kind of also get boring after a while. So maybe what would be really fun would be to see me jump into one and play it for a bit till it gets boring. And then, you know, since they're on Game Pass, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know about the regular Forza because that's more of a sim. And again, the sim aspect may be lost on me because I don't know a lot about cars. So I might not even understand. Assetto Corsa. I don't know what that is. Assetto Corsa. I've never heard about that. Dirt Rally 2. Assetto Corsa isn't expensive and it's one of the highest rated driving sims. Assetto Corsa. Let me take a look. Is it on Steam?
Who fucking cares?
There's 2 different ones. Wait, there's like a billion. Assetto Corsa Competizione, Assetto Corsa Evo, and Assetto Corsa Ultimate Edition. I don't know what the
Hey, was that Phil struggling to read Italian? Was Phil the authentic high Italian stallion kind of guy struggling to read the Italian word there? I think that was Phil struggling to read Italian, but Phil, he said something so dumb the other day. Phil said the other day that he's more Italian than Polish, even though biologically he's as much Polish as he is Italian. He has as much Italian in him as he does Polish, biologically. So Phil trying to claim he's more Italian than Polish makes no sense whatsoever. One more time, Phil.
There's 2 different ones. Wait, there's like a billion. Assetto Corsa Competizione, Assetto.
Oh, bless him, trying to be Italian. He's such a good, robust Italian type kind of guy, you know. Fuck. Guys, I will be right back. I need to get myself a drink, guys, okay? I'm going to be right back. I'll show you guys some Scottish otters. I'm going to myself a drink. Back in a couple of minutes.
Dear Phil, I wrote you, but you're still in calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. And I sent 2 tips back in autumn. Must not have got them. I used my mom's credit card. She must have caught them. But anyways, Bucket, what's up, man? How's Jasper? I do think it's fucked up. You've got so many detractors, illegal restreamers, hate channels, reactors, and every single one of them. You're down from the rafters, and every single one of them knows you're always plastered that you were grooming handily and tried to trap her, and every single one of your streams is a disaster. But at least you have support from some overcooked pasta.
My jeans all gone, I don't know why I can't get no sleep at all. Might as well just play some champions. Can't get no booze at all. But even if I could, there would be one stop on my stream up on your phone. I remind you that it's time to take.
Project 7. I loved all the shit you did with John Rambo. That shit was bad. I got a room full of posters and pictures of Cap. My mom, my wife, is pregnant and I'm about to be a father too. If I have a daughter, I'm gonna name it after you. Anyway, I really hope this tip will get you through. Forever yours, your biggest fan. P.S. We should be together too.
My dreams all gone, I don't know why. Can't get no sleep at all. Might as well just play some champions. Can't get no booze at all. But even if I could, there would be one stop. When I stream up on your phone, I remind
This right here
that it's
sucks.
time to tip. It's time to tip.
It complements the flavor perfectly. And it's so weird because it's nothing like any other cuisine. It really isn't. I can't even tell you another cuisine that tastes like that. But it's so good. And what I like about Mediterranean food is usually when you get it, you get such a good variety of stuff. Like I got, it came with hummus and pitas. You dip the pitas in the hummus, and that was delicious. Robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. Robust. It came with their rice, which is the seasoned rice. The tastes again, it tastes kind of different from other cultural rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad.
Alright, we are back, and here we go. I think it's a wee drink there. You know, and I'm coughing non-stop. Anyway, guys, and it's actually sore. It's like, I feel like such an old bastard, you know, because when I cough, my side kills me. Like it's like above my ribs or whatever, and it's just so every time I cough, I'm in pain. I don't like to cough, and I can't help but cough, and then I'm in more fucking pain. So I feel like such an old bastard right now.
Old bastard!
Anyway, we're about to have some more speed up juice, and we can get back to the bingo.
Corsa Evo and Assetto Corsa Ultimate Edition. I don't know what the difference is. Assetto Corsa is from 2014. It's super old. It's so old.
Kick Chat's having fun, clearly.
Competizione is from 2019. Evo is from 2025, so I guess that's the newest one. Assetto Corsa Evo just came out in January, but the reviews are mixed. Oh, it's early access. It's an early access game.
This is a beg, by the way, guys. This is all one big beg. Because he's going to want
It
money
raises
to
the
get
bar of
games.
realism and has made the franchise one of the most popular driving sims of the last decade. Yes. Okay. Well, obviously, this would be the one to get. Oh, it actually has tons of VR support. That's kind of interesting. All right, I'm gonna put that on the wish list. So we remember that one. You guys said iRacer? No, not iRacer. F1, right? F1 25. Damn, that's expensive.
Stay away. Stay
60
away
bucks.
from F1.
That one just came out.
Stay
Not
away.
even 2 weeks ago.
Stay away.
F1 25. It's a full-priced game. So it's actually F1 racing, right?
No shit.
See, I don't know if I would really like that. F1 racing. I never even watched it. Those are the crazy ultra supercars, right? Like, I don't know if I would like that. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, DZ. DZ, I got distracted. DZ aped at our first contribution of the day, a $5 tip. And DZ says, so is Mind's Eye supposed to be based in Las Vegas? Why'd they do the best city on Earth like that? It is. Yesterday, there was a mission where you're flying the giant drone around future Vegas. And you see the strip and all that. We actually had fun doing that. To see what it looked like in the game. It was pretty neat, actually, that part of the game. Thank you, DZ. By the way, so guys, thank you so much. The last couple of days have been absolutely great for support and momentum. Really, they have been. We've hit multiple goals. We've been hitting it every stream. We're now at 12 out of 20 goals. When we hit 20 goals, it will be DSP Tries It Mod Pizza for the very first time. I have never had mod pizza. and I don't know what it's like. I've seen it all over the place. There's different, you know, it's a franchise, so I've seen the stores around, but I've never actually like went inside one to see what it was. So I'm sure it's not authentic Italian East Coast pizza like I'm used to and like, but at the same time, I'm willing to try new things. So I want to give it a shot, and I hope if you like the content, you will support it. In fact, how about this? Let's get some support going right now. We got our first super chat of the day with DZA. How about our member on YouTube who'd like to become a member or give some memberships, right? How about over on the kick side, all of you spamming the yapping kitty emote, which is funny. I like that emote. How about one of you become a sub right now or give some subs? I see many of the people in chat are not subs. Let's get some subs over on Kick, all right? How about our first tip of the day? All right, let's do it. Let's get a tip.
You just got one. Phil, you literally just got one. Although, I think he meant to say super chat. Phil got a super chat, but he called it a fucking tip. That's why I ticked off tip in the top corner there. Phil referred to it as a fucking tip, but it was actually super chat.
Yeah, anyone could do that. All right, let's do it. King Michael, how are you this morning? Gina Man says, I miss Sbarro Pizza. Do you remember them? Indeed, I do. You know, I used to work a mall job for many years when I was a teenager. And the Sbarro there, I would usually get various different kinds of pizza. Either the big slice, just standard cheese, or sometimes you would get the stuffed, which was a ridiculous pizza. It was the dough, and then they would put meat in it, so it would have like bacon and cheese and other things in it. And then instead of having a typical cheese on top, there would be like almost like a breaded top. So it kind of was like a unique thing. I remember the piece of pizza was expensive. It was like $5-6 just for one piece, but man, it was filling. It was like a meal in one slice. So I remember Sbarro, but I don't know what is Mod Pizza. Does anyone actually know what Mod Pizza is and has been there and can describe it? Because I legit don't even know what their menu is. I've never even looked. Let's say I want Assetto Corsa Competizione. Yeah, but EXO is the new one. EXO just came out in January in early access. The other one's like 6 years old.
So?
You choose your own toppings and it's a fast-cooked pizza. You can customize personal pizzas almost like Subway. Stoneforce Gamer says, not a racing game, but Farming Simulator 22 is chill. It has lots of different machinery you can drive. Huh. Really? I wonder. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see.
What a meaningful podcast, guys.
What is so mod about Mod Pizza? Oh, yeah, look. Create your own pizza from over 40 toppings and 8 finishing sauces. It's always unlimited toppings for one price. Really? Depends on what size you get, though. Ooh, you get a mega thick crust. I probably want that. I don't think they have a thin crust and a thick crust. Maybe I would get one thin crust and one thick crust. We'll try the two kinds of pizza. Yeah, wow. They have a ton of sauces, a ton of cheeses, a ton of meats, finishing sauces, veggies. Wow. Interesting. I don't know if it's any good. Well, maybe I'll get one of each. I'll get the thick and the thin and get 2 pizzas to try it. Get all 40 toppings. The pizza will weigh 17 pounds. I should get the Posh Masterpiece. They actually call it that, the Posh Masterpiece. What the hell? They got the weirdest ones. The Mad Dog, the Caspian, the Dylan James, the Jasper. They have a Jasper pizza. It's tomato sauce, mozzarella, spicy chicken sausage, and mushrooms. What the heck? Why do they have one called a Jasper? That's weird. The Tristan, the Dominic, the Lucy Sunshine. What? What is going on? Well, it could be interesting. That does legit looks pretty interesting to me. So, all right, anyway. So, yeah, so let's, guys, that actually made it more interesting to look at it and see they have 2 kinds. We'll probably get 2 custom pizzas with various different toppings and stuff. So let's get some support. Let's get the momentum going today. Let's keep that momentum flowing because it's been going really well this week so far. You know, I would say sadly, we were kind of floundering late last week and earlier this week, but now we've recovered from that and we want to keep stuff moving. So let's get some support right now. Come on, who's going to be our first tip of the day? Who's going to be our first sub of the day? Let's get them right now. Let's do it.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, they have anchovies. They do. They have anchovies at Mod Pizza. Yes, they do.
I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked and you are done.
I've never had one either. I don't know what an anchovy would be like. I've never had one. Should I get it? Should I get some anchovies?
It's boring. You're boring, everybody. Quit boring everyone.
All right, so far we have this. What was it again? Shit, now I forgot the name of it. Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa Evo. That's the latest one. And I put that on my wish list. Assetto Corvo. I don't want to do the F1 because I don't really care about F1 racing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about the special supercars. It's also very expensive for a full-price game, which I'm probably not going to play that much. Are there any others? Or are there any other, like, fun suggestions you guys have rather than serious sims, like fun driving games? Cydia says, click on the driving tag under the game's description. Why? There is none. Oh, there it is. Driving. Pacific Drive. Caravan Sandwich. Roadcraft. Apparently, I put Caravan Sandwich on my wish list, but I don't even remember that game. Forza Horizon 5 is on there. City Transport Simulator, Bus and Tram. That could be interesting. Here's that iRacing game you guys talked about. It's from 2015, though. It's super old, man. It's 10 years old. There's no way it's going to be good today.
Bruh.
Car Dealer Simulator. Now, wait a minute. I clicked on driving. Yeah, there's Forza Motorsport. I'm curious. They're all, I believe they're all on Game Pass. Let me double check that. Forza Horizon 5, Forza Horizon 4.
Now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of
No, 3. Oh, there it is. 3's on there, too.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
Which one was 3? I think I played 3, 4, and 5. I think those are the 3 I played.
Who fucking cares?
3 was 2016. And then 4...
Make the bad man stop.
The dynamic changing seasons. Yeah, they added that for 4, right? And then 5 was the most recent one.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
That one was set in Mexico. That one was 2021. Wow, it's been 4 years? It doesn't feel like 4 years. Damn. So what happened? Why has there not been a Forza Horizon in a long time? That's a crazy long wait. And then there is Forza Motorsport. 7, I guess, is the latest one. Oh, no, never mind. It says it's not available. It says Forza 7 is no longer available. What happened? Well, which one was 7? Hold on. Oh, 2017. That's not the latest one. The latest one, I think, is this one. Yeah, this one was from last year, 2023. Forza Motorsport. I guess what it is they rebooted it or rebranded it. So this is the latest one. I see. So yes, we could do Forza Motorsport, or we could do any of the 3 different Horizon games are on there. I'm sure the latest one probably looks gorgeous, right? Horizon Chase Turbo on Steam is similar to Outrun. Oh, yeah? Really? Janssen says you'd have to configure the wheel for Horizon. It's a mess. I watched a video tutorial. Oh, yeah? So what's this one? Horizon Chase? Horizon Chase Turbo. Cartoony. Came out in 2018. It's very cartoony. Oh, wow. It looks like Outrun. Yeah, what they did is, remember the old game Outrun? So they actually turned it into a modern game. It's like a modernized version of that. That's kind of neat. It's old. I mean, it's sad it's so old. I wish there was a new version. But that is kind of neat. Very positive reviews. Yeah, back to the old school, it says. Nice. All right, I'll actually, I'll add that one to the wish list, too. I would say any sim games. I know there was farming sim, but I'm talking more driving right now. I'm not necessarily talking about, you know, farming and stuff. You know what I mean? Ava Cowboy fan, how you doing? Game Boy, how you doing? What's going on, everybody? Let's see here. Okay, I got a couple tips. $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother. And I'm just going to ignore the message. I'm just going to say, hey, thanks, Beaver Bother, for the $1.50 tip. Because I know the guy can't say anything intelligent. Then we have a $2 tip.
Burger.
An anonymous tipper says Dirt Rally 2. All right, let me check that out, because you guys had suggested Dirt Rally 2. Let me see here. Dirt Rally 2.
Everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll be the guy on level 1.
2019. The creators of Dirt Rally. Really? I would never have expected the sequel was from the same people. So this is driving in mud. Yeah, like that mud, drifting and stuff. All off-roading. 100% off-roading racing. Okay, I'll add that to the wish list too. Cool. No, Stormforce Gamer, I get it, but I understand that you drive in Farming Simulator, but I'm looking for games that are pretty much just driving. I'm not looking for also running a farm. I don't really want to do that, you see? Oh, let's see here. I got another $1 tip. Shingen25 tipped $1 and says, I'm watching your playthrough of Like a Dragon Ishin. In part 14, you said a doctor told you not to eat fast food because you're over 40. Now that you eat fast food regularly, did you get a second opinion or do you think the doctor was wrong? But the difference is doing it in moderation, correct? Yes, it's true. Eating fast food when you get to a certain age is not a good idea. But if I'm doing it once a week and I'm doing it rationally, it's okay. Yesterday, I ate this absolutely disgusting, dripping with cheese and grease menu from Jack in the Box. It literally was revolting, and I felt awful after I ate it, okay? But I'm not going to eat fast food again until the next time we do DSP Tries It, right? Another 10 goals hits probably next week. I'm going to do this mod pizza. Between then, I'm going to be eating lean meals, chicken, turkey-based, stuff like that. If I eat out, I'm going to get chicken or turkey, you know, stuff like that. I'm not going to be eating red meat. I'm not going to be eating fatty foods. I'm not going to be eating things that are bad for me, not fried foods. I'm going to stay away from it. And that's the difference with fast food that people...
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
People don't understand. There's nothing wrong with eating fast food if you treat it as the cheat day or the treat day or the odd day out that's not your normal routine. The problem is that Americans in particular have turned fast food into the routine. Like, that's the normal meal, is to go to McDonald's. That's not a good idea. That's awful. Get it? That's supposed to be, oh, treat day. Oh, I know this is bad for me, but it's okay because I have this every once in a while. Not, oh, this is what I eat every day, and now my arteries are clogged, and my blood pressure is through the roof, and I can barely breathe, and I weigh 400 pounds, and I'm a gelatinous blob that looks like Jabba the Hutt. That's not...
Isn't it nice that Phil gives an update about Kat? I was going to wonder there, how's Kat doing, but Phil just gave us an update on how she's doing. The gelatinous blob.
Supposed to be what you humans do, but that's what a lot of humans do. It's disgusting. No self-control, no realization, nothing, just stupidity. So, as long as I keep it in moderation, we're good. If we had a week, or I'll give you an example. If we had a week where all of a sudden support was so much that we hit 3 goals in 1 week, yeah, I'm probably gonna tell everyone, guys, I'm sorry, I can't eat fast food 3 times this week, unless we found healthier alternatives, right? Like, let's say one time I go to actual fast food, then maybe we order from a restaurant that has healthier cuisine, so we can balance it or ration it out. You can't just keep doing it all the time, okay? So, no, my doctor is right. I'm over 40. I shouldn't be eating fast food. If I'm going to eat it, it has to be sparing. Having it once a week for DSP Tries It is fine, as long as everything else that I'm eating that week is good. You know, my breakfasts now consist of egg whites and a turkey sausage on a little light thing like a muffin, or a what do you call it? A English muffin, right? Or a little mini bread ciabatta thing. It's like a 150-calorie breakfast, you know? I don't really snack during the day at all. I drink filtered water. I actually took all sodas, all sugary drinks out of my diet. I just drink filtered water all day long.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
My dinners are usually lean, healthier dinners, you know?
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
Stuff like that. Like this, I think we might be having burrito balls today, which is slow cooker chicken, which is just the chicken, not the skin or nothing, just the chicken, slow cooker seasoned with black beans, pico de gallo, rice. We don't even put cheese in it. We don't even put cheese in there. You know what I mean? Like, it's healthier stuff. That's what I eat. So that's why, I mean, again, that's why I look like this. That's why I went from this and this, my face all swollen and huge, and this to this, because I stopped doing the bad stuff. Thank you, Donna, for a membership, and then Zing, so that's probably a gifted membership. So, yeah, there you go. Donna is actually a troll, so Donna, enjoy your ban. And Omega Sauce gifted a sub this morning, our first support from Kick today. Thank you, Omega Sauce. Let's get you on the leaderboard. Cool. Thank you so much, Omega Sauce. Excellent. To get the Kick support started this morning. Yes, yes. Okay. Got a $2 tip here. Do I have any wisdom after turning 40? If you woke up as a 30-year-old tomorrow, what would you do differently? What do you do to preserve your youthful spirit as a gamer as you age? Well, number one, what changed when I turned 40? Well, I'll tell you right now, my body is feeling older. My joints don't feel as good. My hand, I told you guys I'm going to eventually get some issues with the muscles and stuff in my hand. It's tighter. It hurts. I do get a little bit trouble, moving around as actively as I used to. I'm not just spry where I can just like leap out of.
Oh, for God's sake, I'm fed up with a fucking bad man fucking bloviating. Who cares? Who fucking cares? What I do want to say is, hold on. Darkside Ranter showed up, and apparently a wee birdie tells me it's Darkside Ranter's birthday today. Speaking of birthdays, not shit, Phil's fucking going on about birthdays. Oh, I'm old. Apparently Darkside Ranter is celebrating their own birthday today. So if that's the fucking case, then...
Old bastard!
Happy birthday, you old bam.
Bed like I used to be able to. When I eat a meal, like a big meal, like dinner, oh, I feel tired right after. I do. Like, I feel like, man, I want to take a nap. And that never happened. All of a sudden, the last few years has begun, where now I get that sleepy-ass time after I eat a big meal. Like, oh, man, it's just every time, Stuff like that, So, and that just happens. It's natural. As you get older, those are just things that you have to get used to. And, you have to accept them. I mean, take a look at me. My hair is starting to turn gray a lot more. Your face gets wrinkly. It's stuff that you have to expect as you get older. But the way I see it, I can either age gracefully and accept it, or I can deny it and do everything I can to try to stop it, including getting hair implants, dyeing my hair and facial hair, and doing facial treatments to try to make the wrinkles and eye lines go away. But do I really care? Like, number one, I'm happily married. My wife and I are happy with each other and how
Yeah, sure you are. Sure you are. Maybe you're happy, but I don't think she fucking is.
we look and everything. We're not, you know, self-conscious of each other. You know what I mean? Like, we're happy. So it's not like, oh, I have to have like a midlife crisis where I think I have to look good or whatever. I don't really care. And I'm a gamer who literally is online every day playing games and hanging out with you guys. I'm not some kind of a freaking model. I'm not a daily vlogger, you know, who thinks, oh, I'm gonna get an audience because I look attractive and shit. I don't have to worry about that. You know, people who position themselves like that, I feel like they're setting themselves up to fail because everyone is going to get old, okay? I think some people don't realize that. They literally think they're going to look the same forever. They're not. You're going to get old. You're going to get wrinkles. You're going to, you know, feel different. You're going to look different. So just accept it. It's a fact of life. It's the human condition. Instead of trying to deny what's going to inevitably happen, right?
Boom. Member bomb? My biggest fans are idiots.
Jesus Christ, Sonny has had enough of this, and they've gifted another 10 memberships. Jesus Christ, Sonny, calm down, man. That's another 2 free spaces right there. How many spaces? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 2 away from a full house. Thanks to Sonny and their kindness. We're 2 away from a full house. So thank you, Sonny.
Boom.
I forgot it's
Member bomb? My biggest fans are idiots.
Well, we've won. God damn it. 2 seconds. I need to cough. 2 seconds. Oh Christ, man. Pain. Lots of pain. Thank you, Sonny, for winning bingo by just being fed up with what Phil was saying. But congratulations to Ordinary Shroom, Xenomorph, Low Carb Madman, Matt92 Machine, Vulgar Display of Pink, Mad Brown Kid, Crazy Cookie, Belvita Cheese Shits, Eric K, Up Pendleton, Dover and Dolly's Mom, Trevon Womakis. Actually, I think it's Trevon Womack, and it's just US at the end of it. Sabrina Carpenter, Astro C, Nerd Brew, Miss Kitty, David Ortiz, Fort Worth Raised, Ryax, and finally, Silver Cyborg. So there you go, thank you. If you got a membership there, make sure you thank Sonny for giving you a membership, and of course, thank you, Sonny, for gifting you a membership. It's very kind of you indeed. And yeah, we got a full house. So. Burgers.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
And a lot of burgers, as you can tell. There we go. God almighty, so add $10 to bingo prize fund, of course, as well. Good stuff. Where do we fucking go? We are victorious in bingo with 1 bingo. Happy days. Fandabe doze indeed. Is there any gold dust to be gained from... Like, I mean, I don't want to just bail immediately. Is there anything good from the future seers? From the people that have seen the future of what DSP is saying? Is there any gold dust potentially? I kind of want to hear him come to the end of his story about how he's not a model. I want to see him get to the end of his point here.
Instead of trying to deny what's going to inevitably happen, right? So, there you go. Now, as for if I woke up 30 years old, if there's something different I would do, oh, absolutely. I told you guys this, that in my early YouTube days, you know, I started when I was around 27, okay? The first 3 to 5 years, dude, I treated myself like crap. I was drinking constantly, up all night, drinking, playing games late, all hours of the night, not getting sleep, basically just kind of destroying myself.
And ironically, that was his most successful time as a content creator on the platform. Let that sink in. His most self-destructive times on the platform was also his most successful.
It was atrocious. I was eating, no lie, I was eating fast food every day, which is the opposite of what I do today. That's what I was doing back then. I was every day, I would wake up and play games for hours and then go to a fast food restaurant and power load myself with fast food. Burgers, chicken sandwiches, veggie burgers, things like this, wolf it down. And then get back to work playing and then drinking again. It's real bad, really, really bad. I would not do that. I would go back and change that entirely. I would probably try to work out and stuff like that. You know, I mean, the thing is, you don't know how positive of a change you can have until you kind of have it. So now that I'm lighter, now that I'm under 200 pounds, okay, I feel much better than I used to. Because I used to always be overweight and I would feel awful. My knees would hurt, my back would be killing me, everything, you know. Now that I've lost that crazy excess weight, I feel so much better.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And I wish that my 30-year-old self would have understood that if I put a little bit of time and effort into that and changing my life for the better in that regard, probably things would have been a lot better. Okay? Now, again, I always answer this question the same way. You said, so what about, you know, with gaming? How do you keep yourself fresh and from being burnt out? Variety. Variety is the answer. Variety is the secret. Because if I just did one genre, if I only played first-person shooters, if I only played fighting games, if I only played driving games, if I only played RPGs, I would get burnt out. But because I juggle so much stuff, okay, so much stuff. That allows me to feel fresh. That allows me to feel like I'm never doing too much of the same, and any day I could come and do something different. Like, look, today, we're doing Mind's Eye Minecraft. Tomorrow, we're doing Lies of P and Claire Obscure. On Friday, we'll be doing old school fighting games with Friday Night Fights. And then next week, we'll be doing driving stuff. So there you go. Look at that big variety. How could I possibly get burned out when at any moment I'm doing something different, right? That's a good thing. The variety is actually keeping me engaged and interested, when otherwise other people may be like, oh, man, this certain industry is burnt out. Well, good thing I'm not just doing the one thing. I'm doing so much, right? Like right now, if I was only into fighting games, dude, I'd be hating my life. Seriously. Because Street Fighter 6 ain't it anymore. Street Fighter 6 is boring, repetitive, the samey shit over and over, and that's the popular fighting game. To force myself to have to play a game I don't like, I'd be like torture. So I'm glad that I don't. I'm glad that I've diversified and I can do things enough difference, between these streams that I don't get burnt out. Okay.
Who fucking cares?
Is that the end of his My Life is Better Than Yours rant?
Ava Cowboy fan with $1 tip. No, I did not see your DMs yet. As I said, once again, I'm all backed up on everything.
Fuck you, Derek. Apart from people think that guy's Derek. Possible, very possible. Who fucking knows? But yeah, we're not actually that far behind live DSP. We're only 6 minutes behind live DSP. Let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing, shall we?
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form.
Is that what you call us, Digimon?
I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state,
here we go.
The human world will...
I can't put my finger on what the game is. Is it a turn-based RPG? It looks like it's a turn-based RPG, so why is
the buffoon is flummoxed? What kind of game is it? How is he meant to know from this very fancy trailer? The buffoon is stumped. The buffoon is flummoxed. Yeah, Philburnell, as you can see so far, that's 20 buckaroo, that's live DSP. I mean, heaven knows, I don't fucking like to watch live DSP. Way too fucking slow. Way too fucking boring. Way too, it's just fucking bollock torture. So yeah, I mean, we got a nice win train of bingo. Let's refresh the kick ban page. I want to see what bans happened while he's been live today. Only 4. Lex Bex Strangely Real. Chonk 21. Gay Black Baby Real, Jesus Christ. And Not Rated 937. All banned by DSP today when he showed up to his stream. So there we go. 4 bans. I'm filthy. On kick anyway. Fuck it. But yeah, I know. I'm happy to fucking tap out. I mean, Phil was just sitting there with nothing to really go through. These trailers are trailers that his fucking audience are force feeding or are drip feeding them essentially, bit by bit, so they can fucking pretend to care and react to them, But nah. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here. So guys, I'm gonna wrap up. You know what I mean? But yeah, go back to winning ways and bingo, primarily because of Sonny going mental. And just, okay, make the bad man stop. So, okay, let's just make the bad man stop. We're not going to endure a bad man anymore. Sonny says they found albino otters in Japan. They placed it in off-topics. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Is that a live stream? Also, Rain Lemur has sent possible soundboard additions. Hold on.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Yeah, I've heard that kind of thing before. That's not a bad one.
I need that money. I missed the part where that's my problem.
And that's a longer version of it. Okay, cool. And what's his last one?
I need that money. I missed the part where that's my problem.
And yeah, the third one, you actually put Phil's fucking voice. Now, nice one, yeah. That could be a good one to use, for sure. Right, now, what are these? So, Sonny found Japanese albino otters. Oh my god. This is live. I don't like that it's indoors. I kind of like it the outdoor ones, you know what I mean? This kind of feels more, I don't know. They are damn cute though. They are damned cute. This is the Toba Aquarium Sea Otter live camera. I think I prefer the ones in Vancouver. I just kind of like the fact it's outdoors as well. I just kind of feel like indoors kind of feels a bit. I don't know. It's hard to say, but it feels a wee bit.
Oh my god!
what's up?
But then again, maybe in the middle of the fucking night, to be fair, in Japan, you know, I don't know what time it is in fucking Japan. So maybe during the fucking day of there, it fucking opens up, I don't know. Well, thank you to Warren for the 199 super chat, who's wishing Darkside Ranter happy birthday, Darkside Ranter. Yeah, so yeah, it is Darkside Ranter's birthday today. Many happy returns. And hopefully you have a robust, enjoyable, meaningful day. Full of positivity and good stuff. It's 4:30 right now in Japan. Okay, well, this part of Japan, well, I fucking go. But Japan's no far behind fucking you then, Sonny. In Australia, like you're only too fucking far apart, time zone wise. Maybe like 2 hours or so. Jesus, man, time zones are a bastard, aren't they, man? Time zones are fucking mind fuck. They're just 1 hour behind, my bad. Just 1 hour behind. Excellent soundies, but guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thank you very much for joining me for some DSP Bingo antics today. Phil alluded, so Phil said today that he was planning on doing more podcasts where it's like shorter. I'm in two minds whether I should do bingos on the days where he's not doing a podcast, you know? What do you guys think? You know, I mean, I'm going to let you guys think, do you guys still enjoy bingo when Phil's not actually got a podcast happening and he's only going to be talking for like 20, 30 minutes at most? Also, we can do a smaller bingo card, but is it even worth doing? I don't know. It's one of those kind of things where it's like, it's such a shorter fucking show as well, you know what I mean? When it happens that way, you know? So I'm in two minds whether to even continue doing bingos that kind of way, you know? I don't know. I have to wait and see whatever. I'm not sure when Phil's next mini podcast thing is, you know, if I check his fucking, you know, schedule, you know, hold on to things. I think tomorrow as well, yeah. So yeah, tomorrow and Friday he's going to be doing, he's still doing the podcast, going by this fucking current schedule anyway, you know, so fuck it. Tomorrow and Friday, business as usual. Obviously he's off on Saturday as well, so there you go. So next few days, it looks like business as usual from Phil, so no worries there. So bingo as normal. I'm kind of debating whether to even do bingos for the days where he's not doing a podcast. I'll have to wait and see, and we'll play it by ear. But guys, I'll return tomorrow for some more bingo antics and all that jazz. Who's live right now, by the way? Who's all live right now? Aside from Raw Phil, is there any other detractors, any other mentally ill people who are live right now? Hold on, let's go to subscriptions here. Hold on, let's see who's all live here. WPIG, so I'll send you guys a WPIG, okay? I will live direct this bingo stream to WPIG. When you get there, make sure you yell at ALT and say that his fucking head is blocking out the fucking sun and for him to fucking move it a few inches to the left. I'm sure you'll appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up there. I'm going to end where it always end by pointing to today's PIG contributions made by some really talented Pixar animations. But guys, until tomorrow, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. gone, just gone like that.